Hello and a big warm welcome to you on day 9 of our pregnancy workout challenge. I am so excited that we are nearly finished and also that you've made it this far with me. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's workout. If you haven't done that, then please go on to do that one. That is a full body workout and you can even do this after because it's a beautiful relaxation. So today we are here for a pelvic floor relaxation, and this is so damn important during pregnancy because often you hear about pelvic floor strengthening, and while yes, that is very important, a muscle does not function unless it is stretching and relaxing as well as contracting. So we don't just want to spend time contracting muscles the whole time. If you think about my bicep, if I'm just contracting it constantly, like what we're told to do with Kegel exercises, contraction, the muscle's going to get fatigued and it's going to stop functioning. So we also need to learn to stretch and relax the muscle. So this is what we're going to be doing today, is stretching and relaxing those deep pelvic floor muscles to hopefully help ease your transition into postpartum, ease your recovery so that we can help reduce tearing, help promote recovery, and as well as help shorten labor. Because if you have a tight pelvic floor, your labor unfortunately is going to be slightly prolonged, especially in that push phase, because it's going to be hard to get bub into this world. So let's get into it and let's start with a pregnancy related pelvic floor relaxation. So a lot of the pelvic floor relaxations are kind of hard to do when pregnant because it means prolonged laying on your back. So I am going to do lots of modifications today. So first of all, our best tool for relaxing our pelvic floor is our breath. Our best tool for relaxation is our breath. Our best tool for getting through labor is our breath. So we want to learn how to manage and control that breath. So you can do this seated if you want, on a chair, on your sofa, anywhere you like. Or you can just come down into a seated position, come into a cross-legged position, whatever you feel is comfortable for you. I want you to be as comfortable as possible. So I'm just going to do it on my knees slightly turned out so that there's room for the bump. You're going to close off your eyes and you're going to imagine your belly expanding and then coming in. So we're going to be doing nice big diaphragmatic breaths. Breath in through the nose, all the way down into the diaphragm, reaching into that belly. Now, a lot of people try to force this breath. I just want it to be gentle. I just want you to really tune in with your body, allowing it to be nice and gentle. So if you can imagine, I'm closing off my eyes and all I'm going to be doing is trying to separate my fingers apart. So my fingers are in the midline and we're just inhaling gently. And you can see that my fingers are gently separating. And then as I exhale, the fingers are coming back together. And that's all we want to do. Again, not forcing the breath. So we're going to do 5 breaths here, just being really gentle. And as you're doing these breaths, I want you to focus on relaxing the face and relaxing the jaw. Now, your jaw and face have a really intricate relationship with your pelvic floor. Basically, if you have a tight jaw, tight face, then you're going to have a tight pelvic floor. So it's all about relaxing the whole body, relaxing those upper shoulders. Beautiful. And we're going for 2 more breaths. And last one. Now this breath you can use every single day, at any time, anywhere you please. Okay, next up, we're going to come into our child's pose. If you've been following over the last 10 days, you would see that we've been doing a lot of child's poses and we're going to be doing more. Okay, so you're going to be coming into this child pose, knees much wider than you normally would with a child's pose. And again, if you are in trimester 1, 2, you might feel quite comfortable coming all the way down, head on the floor. If you're in that trimester 3 towards the end, then maybe you just want to come onto your elbows, bowing your head, or even placing a bolster or a pillow in between you and just fully relaxing and surrendering. Now we're going to focus on doing that same breath here. We're going to be focusing on doing that big belly breath, expanding this abdominals and then contracting slowly, relaxing that jaw and face. Keeping these legs nice and wide so that we're stretching out that perineum. We're stretching out those deep pelvic floor muscles that are often quite tight with women, especially if you're in a stressful environment, which who isn't? Generally, you'll find that women have a tight pelvic floor. If you clench your jaw, if you grind your teeth, generally your pelvic floor will be quite tight as well. So just imagining we're relaxing the face and the jaw and being gentle with the breath as your pelvic floor relaxes here. We're going to go for 2 more breaths. And last breath. Beautiful. Slowly coming up, we're going into our next pelvic floor stretch here. We're going to come up onto one knee, and all you're going to do is flexing the toes and your other leg, keeping it nice and straight. So we're creating that inner thigh stretch, and all we're going to do is we're going to come down and back onto that heel. If you feel like that's too aggressive for you, then you do not need to come down and back into the heel. Beautiful. Making sure that we're using that breath again here, that big belly breath, expanding those abdominals, closing off your eyes, and just being really gentle with the body and the breath. 5. Good. 2 more to go here. And last one. Beautiful. And swapping the legs. I don't know about you, but that one is very, very tight for me. So I really feel it. Okay, swapping the other legs, toes tilted, opening up that inner thigh, opening up all the way into that perineum, into those deep pelvic floor muscles, and just gently sitting back into the heel. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhaling. Good. We're going to be doing that 2 more times. Inhale forward and exhale back. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, from here, we are just going to come into a deep squat position. Again, if you've been following along for the last 10 days, you'll notice a common theme. I love a deep squat. I really, really find this is one of the best positions that you can do during pregnancy to help relax and open that perineum, to help relax and open that pelvic floor, but as well as strengthen the pelvic floor at the same time. There is so many benefits to the deep squat. If you find it hard to come into the deep squat, like your heels are lifting up, then just bring up the mat as if you're wearing a big pair of high heels. You can even put a book or a bolster or some blocks underneath your heels here. Bring your hands into a prayer position at your heart, and then almost pushing out those knees to the side so that they're really opening up and stretching that pelvic floor and that deep perineum. And all we're going to do is remembering that breath that we did at the start is closing off your eyes and imagining our abdominal expanding here. And then gently, as it releases, relaxing the jaw, we're relaxing the face, letting everything go floppy. You can also come against a wall or a sofa if you feel like you need to have a little bit more extra support with this one. That's absolutely fine. Okay, 2 more breaths here. And last one. Beautiful. I find the deep squat is one of the best stretches that you can do, especially in that early morning, because it's going to help promote and relax that pelvic floor, which means that you're going to help ease constipation, which again, a win-win during pregnancy. Okay, we're going to now just come into our final pelvic floor relaxation, and that is just going to be our glute stretch. So all we're doing is bringing our front leg to a 90-degree angle, and then we're just going, well, it can be a 90-degree angle or it can be tucked in more, depending on how you feel, how tight you are. And then you're just going to come forward. So you might be coming forward onto your arms like this, bowing your head. That's fine. You may come onto your elbows, or if you're in that try 1 or 2, maybe you can lay down. I definitely cannot at 31 weeks now, so I'm just going to stay up on my elbows. Beautiful. Just breathing here, opening out that glute. And again, using that diaphragmatic breath. And just allowing the whole body to relax, relaxing the face, relaxing the jaw. Beautiful. And then gently we're going to swap the sides. Bring the right leg forward, left leg back. And again, doing where you feel comfortable. So maybe you need to be up on your hands. Maybe you can be laying all the way down. Whatever is comfortable. Maybe your legs out more at 90 degrees. And just breathing here, bowing the head. Allowing that belly to expand and relax. Relaxing that face, relaxing the jaw. Perfect. And then coming up. And then I just realized I did lie because we've got one more stretch. Sorry, I said the glutes was the last one, but it is not. We're going to come into this butterfly position, and all we're going to do is hinge from the hips here, keeping the chest up tall and just opening up the pelvic floor here, stretching that perineum. So these are really, really good along with your perineum massage as well to help reduce tearing. So not only are these great at relaxing the pelvic floor, but they've got so many different benefits. So this sort of stretch routine you can do daily, at least once a week. That I would love to see you doing this gentle stretch routine. So again, closing off your eyes, focusing on the breath, and just allowing your whole body to relax. Relaxing that jaw, relaxing the face, relaxing those upper shoulders, and really opening up that pelvic floor region. Really focusing on allowing that jaw to just completely drop down. When your jaw is relaxed, so is your pelvic floor. So just remember that. If you find it hard to make the connection, which a lot of women do find it really hard to make that connection. Okay, 2 more breaths here. And last one. And gently exhaling. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do not forget to hit subscribe so that you can keep updated. We have 1 more day to go. We've got day 10 tomorrow. So I really hope that you can join me for a pelvic floor strengthening workout. It is going to be a goodie. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and please let me know in the comments below how this gentle relaxation made you feel, and maybe even how it made you feel during labor, if you feel that you were able to relax that pelvic floor. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow.